Maybe he'll be a field marshal or something. You handle these things, right, as all those ranks. Well, listen, I'm here for a very simple reason. Because we in the rest of the country care about Alberta, we love Alberta, and there is something not right when Alberta has 9% unemployment. There is something not right in this country. There is something not right when the government in this building is choosing not to export oil, not to export Canada's goods and services and our expertise as we have done for generations, but to export our jobs. Are we going to let that happen? No. That is wrong. And that does not sit well with anyone across this country who cares about its people, who cares about our economy. Because I grew up in a country where we all learned about the Alberta Advantage. Yeah. We all learned about the hard work that you and your families have done to build this province, to build this country, to be an engine of growth, not just for this country, but for North America and the world. And it is only because a failed ideology is back at the trough in this building. It is only because the socialism that took down BC under two governments, that took down my province of Ontario in the early 1990s, is back here. Are we going to let that happen for very long? Is their stay going to be brief? Because we know that there is something called an Alberta Advantage, and it can be, and it was, a Canadian advantage. From 2006 to 2015, this country led the world. Because you believe in what made this country great. You believe in the strong institutions we had from the beginning. You believe in the low taxes, the strong economy, the high growth rates that we've had in every generation, mostly under Conservative governments, yes. But every time government has listened to the grassroots, to the people, to the hard-working families of Alberta and Canada. That's what we're here for today, am I right? Yeah! Because it's not an easy world we're living in. Jobs do go elsewhere when you get governments like this. Your pockets? Are we going to get Rachel Notley's hands out of our pockets? Are we going to take down this carbon tax? Stand with us. Stand together today. Let's do it in the months to come. I'm here to say, unite Alberta. I'm here to say, Jason Kenney has my support for making this movement ever stronger, for making this momentum towards a new Canada whose economy is stronger than ever before, is irresistible. Let's take ourselves forward. Let's build a new generation of prosperity. Thank you for being here today with all of us.
Thank you. Thank you, Chris Alexander. Now I want to take a very short housekeeping update moment. We have the permit for this rally until 3 o'clock, and we have 3 more amazing speakers to hear from. But I want to do something that we do as Albertans, and that is pay our own way. As you know, we are not funded by the government at the Rebel.media. Unlike the CBC, who were here to sneer at us, we don't get $1.5 billion from Justin Trudeau. And this was a very grassroots, gets to have all the fun. The young lady who's been doing all the hard work is my friend Jessica Maga. And Jessica, can you put up your hand so we can all give you a round of applause? Where's Jessica? Jessica, making sure everything was organized, from the buses to the sound system to security to the permit. I love the fact
of Alberta can't wait. Our movement is devoted to uniting Albertans under one political voice in time to defeat Rachel Notley next election. Together we can throw out this NDP ideology and their radical policies, and once again build the kind of Alberta that makes us a light in the window in a country and a world that still hungers for freedom and opportunity. Thank you. God bless Alberta. God bless Canada.
Fair to say, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Well, you're lucky to have some outstanding members of Parliament right here fighting hard. And I'd like to introduce one of them for you as our next speaker. You know him well, former city councillor, and now the Member of Parliament for Edmonton-Griesbach. Would you please join with me in welcoming Kerry Diop?
Oh yes, well, Kerry Diop is nasz szef. Masz tu czekoladkę.
Hello friends, thank you very much, Ezra. And I want to acknowledge some of my colleagues here. I believe Kelly McCauley, Member of Parliament for Edmonton West is here. And I believe also I saw Blaine Calkins here, another big conservative, right up front, he's waiting. So I'm really glad to see so many of you out here today. As mentioned, I'm Kerry Diop, the federal Member of Parliament, Conservative Member of Parliament for the North Side riding of Edmonton-Griesbach. You all remember that I was a long-time journalist and a city councillor who fought against tax hikes, so it's in my blood. And I'm really honored to be here for this rally with my former son colleague, I might add, Ezra Levant. So why don't we take a chance, hold up your signs, clap your hands, and let's thank them together for hosting this day. He's the man, I'll tell you. Folks, you know, I'm here today because I am a conservative. We are the official opposition, the opposition to the federal Liberal government. The opposition to Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. And the opposition to his carbon tax. Canadians don't need this carbon tax. We've said that loud and clear. And we don't need those toxic twins, Justin Trudeau and Rachel Notley. But get this, you probably heard this. Justin Trudeau has actually said a carbon tax will actually create jobs. And also, I know it's ridiculous, friends, but also think about this. Who asked us if we wanted a carbon tax? 40,000 households or so, asking them what was the most important issue on their minds. And guess what they told me? Number one, the carbon tax, and they don't want it. They know that a Liberal and NDP carbon tax will hurt their families. Again, folks, we do have the highest environmental standards in the world for resource extraction. Our coal, our oil, are ethical. You know. Stop that tax! 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 Keep up the good fight, folks. Thanks very much.
Today, I appreciate your solidarity. We have one more speaker today. I saw his sign earlier. I don't know where he is. Is Chad Miller here? Chad. Chad started a group called Oilfield Dads. to let other oil field dads know that you're not alone.
His daddies.
Even if Rachel Notley doesn't care about you, even if Justin Trudeau doesn't care about you, other people do, and Albertans do. And I'd like to invite Chad to come up and tell a little bit about his own story, and to talk for the forgotten men and women. Come on up, Chad.
Woo!
It's nice to meet you.
Well, how you doing, guys? I don't want to take too much of you guys' time. I know it's pretty cold out. My first time speaking in front of a lot of people. I know I do it out in the oil field for a bunch of people when we used to go to work. We used to talk about being safe, and what we talk about in the line and out in the workforce is trying to get back our family support. Our families have been pretty hard over the last year and a half to do that, isn't it? I started a group about a year ago called Oilfield Dads, and it was kind of enough is enough. We got to get back to work here. We have Christmas coming up, and a lot of people don't even know if we have Christmas to even have. Everybody here is worried about what's coming next and what's going to happen with their future, but all I can say is what we're doing here now means a lot, but what you do at the next voting polls is going to matter.
But why do Midland and North Dakota have unemployment rates that start with 3, and Alberta has an unemployment rate that starts with 9? That's because it matters what they do in here. They're scaring away investors, and they're pressuring companies. And 30 days from now, they're going to bring in a carbon tax that will only make this more difficult. And you know, the left uses all these buzzwords like social license. Rachel Notley does not have social license to bring in a carbon tax. She did not campaign on it in the election. She has no mandate for it. In fact, every single poll shows Albertans are against it. And we invite reason at all. For no reason at all. I say it again. There is no economic benefit, there is no environmental benefit. And if they say it's buying social license to get a pipeline to the coast, well, Rachel Notley forgot to tell her NDP friends that. In British Columbia, who are blocking it, and indeed, her own Oil Sands Advisory Council in this province, her hand-picked advisors, Sephora Berman, Karen Mahone, are actively lobbying against the pipeline. It's almost 3 o'clock and it's chilly. The sun was up, but it never quite caught us here. I want to thank every single one of you for spending 2 hours on the weekend, including those of you who drove in or flew in. It's very encouraging that 3,000 people came to say to Rachel Notley, you may not do this with our consent. Not in my name. Not in my name. I want you to go home and tell your friends and neighbors what you heard today. I want you to tell them that people are hurting like Bernard and like Chad. I want you also to tell them that people care about Alberta, even outside our province. We have friends and allies. I want you to tell your friends that it is possible to take a stand, and that no, the CBC and the other carbon tax repeaters, they don't speak for us. So take your carbon tax signs home and put them up, and I promise you, with every ounce of strength I have, we will support you in return. Thank you to my teammates, Chris, and Sheila, and Holly, and Jessica, and my friends back in the office. Thank you to our guest speakers. God bless Alberta and every one of you in the oil patch and coal. We love you. Stay strong, and we'll do our best to get through this together. Thank you and goodbye.